I got
Recording in progress.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Perfect. Annie, don't leave. You just got here.
I love your colors, Alex.
Thank you.
Aqua and peach.
Yeah, so cute.
You are too, Miss Pretty and Pink Yuri.
Thank you.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sure is sweet to see everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Indeed.
Thank you for joining, everybody. And Annie, welcome back. I'm so
Thank
excited.
you.
Annie,
Yuri.
yeah, it's fun to
Yeah.
see you.
Wendy's coming over to my place, so she'll be here shortly.
Yay.
Oh, how nice.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
How
Delgado.
wonderful.
Unfortunately for me,
Yay,
I only
Annie.
have the faces on my iPad, and the MacBook is still a learning experience. Working on it.
It's working
Good.
now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We can see you perfectly and you sound perfect also.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
for participating.
Thank you.
Major step. Thank you.
Yay.
Annie, is Wendy Sky your sister?
She's my cosmic twin.
Cosmic twin, okay.
Yes,
Mm,
you look like family.
She is.
Okay,
We are family.
okay.
We're all family.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're
The original family.
I miss Cindy.
Punch,
Rose.
punch. Yeah.
Here she comes,
Well,
Galaxy S5,
Yeah,
Skywalker.
yes. That's Sky.
Mhm. Now we know.
Now you know.
Oh, she disappeared.
Hi, Julie and Brian.
There's
There you
Peter.
are.
Hi, precious Peter.
Yay.
Honey.
We made
Yay.
it. Yay.
You have 25.
We do?
Miss Diane.
What?
Oh, some of them are repeated twice. Never mind.
Oh, 15.
I'm on the first.
17.
Oh,
17.
Diane Lynn.
And
Hi,
with Skywalker will be
precious.
18.
Diane Lynn.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Yes.
Diane.
Anybody has something to share? We're recording. Any questions to Peter? No, you always have something, right?
Oh, I
No?
just rewatched the January call,
Yeah,
Mm,
January.
Yeah.
and I was pretty amazed of how things slip past us, even when we think we are, getting everything. We are not. And I went to see again the call, and when Ed asked Peter about the 5,000 supercycles and the first 5,000, the second 5,000 and the third 5,000 supercycles, and that's when we went deeper about the first 5,000 supercycles, where everything was instant, and we had instant.
Naturally balanced.
Exactly. And then Peter spoke a little further on the call, and it was like I was hearing what Peter was saying for the first time, and I was on the call. So this is, is mind-blowing for me. It reminds me when Peter said that rewatching is important, because sometimes when we are at the call, we are not in the right place, and that's okay. And for me, that was very obvious when I rewatched that call, because all of a sudden I went there and I saw exactly what Peter was sharing that time. And I did not see it the first time. I did not hear it the first time.
Different point of view.
Yeah.
Different
Well,
moment in time.
Yes, different readiness for me also, I
Yes.
figure. That's also about readiness, because I've been practicing And then when I went to rewatch, it was my Magnificence who sent me there again.
Mm.
And everything made a lot more sense and was so concrete. So, you know, and I understood that when we travel back to these first 5,000 super cycles, we get instant access to know, instant knowing, instant knowledge, instant growth. Everything was instant. And then we bring back that skill, that capability with us. With our practice, we get good at it and everything. And later on, we used, as Peter said, a more sophisticated mechanism to balance. So we use no new balance, balanced. We had to go over those steps to get things balanced, because all of a sudden there was a delay. We were dealing with some kind of delay, and we needed more steps than one, or it was not instant. But the point is, when we get, you know, good at going back to the first 5,000 super cycles, we can see for ourselves, firstly, no body, no confusion, and then what instant is all about. And going there and coming back, you know, instantly balanced it's amazing. So I've been going through all these changes in me again, and very physical this time. Some, you know, some pains and things, and like I'm being touched, and it's wonderful. It's a big step to go instant for us, because
Very
we've been so long dealing with confusion and delay, and this is amazing. I'm just, you know, I'm out of words to express what I'm dealing with right now. Thank you again, Peter.
Wow.
Thank you, Nuno.
Yes.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you,
You're
Peter.
welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Peter.
you all.
Yes, thank you all.
So if Peter wants to go into the subject a little bit, again, it's, you know, now I'm more into the subject. I now understand more than I did the first time, so that's pretty good.
It
Yay.
sounds like it became
All of us.
simplified.
Yes,
For you.
immensely.
Which is,
It's so new, it's so different to live our lives with that much simplification.
yes.
And then I feel this also has to do with the work I'm doing, trying to organize my practice, you know, more clarity. So I'm working with folders, you know, folders, magnificences, and subjects, and it all moves us. We relate to everything, and our quantum explains everything to us. So we go through each word, each number, each subject, and it's wow. It's the only word that we can say. It's wow. We really have to get out of the way. This is important.
Yeah.
Our electrical part, our delay is just our consciousness. We just have to get out of the way, and our quantum magnificence just, you know, she knows it all. Maybe she. I call her she. Yeah, maybe that's correct for me. Yes.
Nuno, can you move your camera so your chin shows? Thank you.
Thank you.
That looks
Thank you.
better.
So I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Nuno.
Nuno.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you, Nuno.
Really wonderful.
Good job.
Thank you, Nuno.
You're welcome.
Peter,
Yes.
question.
Pardon me?
I have a question.
Okay.
Linguistically, the English language which you've created, correct?
Say that again.
Linguistically, you created the English language, correct?
Correct.
Can you explain to me the difference between the word know, K-N-O-W, and realize?
And realize,
Mhm.
well, no is K-N-O-W. And then new is N-E-W. And then we balance them. And balance then requires multiples. And that's it.
I understand that. The word know, K-N-O-W, for me,
Cynthia, Cynthia,
Cynthia, you.
sometimes we're
yeah,
losing you or you're echoing or something.
Yes.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
oh,
Now I can't
windy.
hear you.
And it's also windy.
It's
thought that
maybe the
was-
background noise that is cutting out Cynthia's sounds.
It's
maybe.
Wendy's car noise.
That's
Yes.
okay.
No, I
But
don't
it's-
think
No,
so.
Wendy's mute.
I think it's Cynthia's
Oh, it-
connection.
mm.
Cynthia, are
Just
you
go on Ed's
in a
phone.
moving house?
No.
Redwoods. The
Sounds like
redwoods.
it.
It's a scenario, Cynthia, for you who are always moving
It's like-
around.
It's my knowingness. It's my knowingness just supreme. What can I say?
It's better now.
Beyond is beyond.
Yes, it's perfect now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good now.
Okay, good. No, my question is about K-N-O-W. And K-N-O-W is the word know, like we know it is, but it also sounds like no, no. So I was just kind of wondering if maybe the word realize would be
Oh, she's muted.
Yeah, she's having some
Well-
connection problems.
And Galaxy, I think the background noise is coming from Galaxy because,
Me too.
yeah.
Guys, can you hear
Yeah?
me?
Yes.
I don't have any windows open.
Okay.
So
Are
it's
you
not
sure
me.
you're
Thank
not
you.
flying in
Cynthia's
here?
back.
Are you sure you're not flying that
Yes.
little ship of
Alex.
yours?
That's funny.
It's coming from the sky.
Ashtar's joining.
That would be
It's Donna D's palm tree that's doing it. Look at
There-
that.
there you go. So I was wondering if realize was a suitable word because it contains real, R-E-A-L. So that precludes the negativity of the N-O, no, instead of K-N-O-W. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of curious about that. Using the word realize
Cindy,
as
we're barely getting anything you're saying.
really, wow. Maybe it's a good thing.
I heard her. This time I heard her.
Yes, me too.
I heard her. Yeah,
I heard her.
I heard
also.
her.
Yay.
I don't see her, but I heard her.
so who is this Galaxy 5?
It's Sky.
Sky.
Hi.
It's Sky driving over to Annie's house.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Anyway, but
Sky
it's
Falls.
no
No,
mind.
That's the name of my phone, I guess.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right?
S5.
realize is a fun word. It's also real eyes,
Yeah.
and that's body. Whereas no is no body.
That was good, Jilly.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, Julie.
You.
And no has now.
Yes.
It has, yes.
Good point, Julie.
Consciousness.
Which
Thank
always
you.
keeps it in the new, so you're always balancing. And I think that's when
Mm-hmm.
Peter says, one of these days we will be no new balancing 24/7. Just like breathing automatically,
Right.
Right.
Constant,
constantly.
instantaneous.
Yes.
Thank you all for
Realizes consciousness. That's how it comes to me.
No
Great
is
steps.
the first word, isn't it?
No, KNOW. And then what happens when there's something new that takes place?
Yes,
Well,
We have new.
that
Balance.
has to be balanced.
Now we got
And
multiples.
that's females.
Yes.
And then,
Practice.
so it's pretty simple. But the mind will make it very complex when it is. Because the mind does that.
Yes.
You basically have no, you have new, you have balanced, and then you have multiples. And multiples are female. And then you have growth. And you have practice of no new balance, females, growth. So you have total 6.
Yes.
My daughter asked me the question about what we talk about today. And I told her, no, new, balance, multiples, growth, practice. And she
Good.
said, oh, okay.
Now she knows.
Yeah,
Yes.
she knows.
She would be like, yeah, I knew that.
How sweet.
It's within us. That's what's wonderful about it. Whenever I say those words to somebody, not to nobody, to somebody, I say, how do we learn stuff? How do we cope with new stuff in our life? We have to start from what we know and what we don't know, and then something new happens. And people are listening, and we are really breaking down the chain of how we learn stuff, how we naturally are, conceived to learn new stuff. This is the way. And there's all the confusion involved, of course, when there's mind, body, consciousness in play also, confusion comes. And that is really a big deal for us and everybody, mainly for the others, you know. But it's pretty logic. It's a logical chain of events. How we go from what we know now, and when something new happens, how we go from knowing something new, how we grow. It all makes perfect sense, but we are that is now. It took me a long time to get into the, you know, the wheel. The wheels are turning. Now the wheels are turning.
Yeah.
In the past, they were not.
Know when you're not balanced.
Yes. It's amazing, right? And when you
Yeah.
ask your magnificence, this is what I know now. What about what I don't know? Well, that is new. That would be something new. And it's by choice, self-choice. It's wonderful.
It is.
So simple.
Yeah. Well, and simple.
Yes. It's brutally simple.
Sometimes.
Yes. And this is what we are manifesting, this new way of living, is the quantum living. And it's amazing.
Yes. Yay. Yay, team.
We can go through so much things, so much stuff in a given moment, in an instant, that we probably, I feel now that I always knew that I was getting here because of all the chain of events in my life.
Connected to.
And I think it's the same for all of us. We are meant to be here. Of course.
We have chosen to be here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we are doing the work because yes, you have to go through all the practice.
It's our choices.
And we have to deal head on with this, you know, confusion.
The
And
mind
this-
makes so much
the
confusion.
mind, yes. Not only it's not only the mind, because the body,
Oh yeah.
brain, the heart.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well,
Nobody is far better than, you know.
we have some big news to everybody.
You know.
For sure.
I just love this, you know, experience so much, and I truly appreciate and I feel grateful for everybody, especially Peter. You know, in the beginning, I didn't understand what he was sharing, but my magnificence knew he was speaking the truth. So I participated as much as I can, even though my mind didn't understand what was happening or what's going through. But my magnificence is so magnificent that, you know, she needed to be there and participating. Every day on Telegram, I get on, and, you know, I can feel, I know what you guys are going through. I just get it. And I so much appreciate you sharing even one little, GIF or one little anything, post, it's so deep, before I didn't think, oh, why? Yeah, the GIF looks pretty, but but now I know it's much deeper. So I enjoy it every day. So thank you for those who participate. I'm getting so much from your post. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
You've had a very, very big week and a half, Yuri, and you just sailed through it so smoothly.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, thank
With
you.
the car accidents and falling.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
The tub.
one after another.
Yeah.
But then, I was able to recognize, thank you for Peter's sharing and everybody's sharing, that that's new, right? The consciousness
Yes.
doesn't like some of the news that are presented to me to experience. But then I, shift. And now I do understand that it's an opportunity for me to balance and be good at it, better at it, and keep on going, right?
You pivoted and you got right back on track.
Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. So I'm growing.
Yes, you certainly are.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
We all are.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah. And here we are.
We are.
Yeah.
How amazing.
Yes. And I had so much fun sharing with, my brother and sister, Cynthia Rose and Ed, when they were here in Southern California. I mean, it just happened, and nothing beats. Well, this is beautiful. I love the Zoom call every month, and I love the Telegram sharing, obviously, but nothing beats seeing, hugging,
One-on-one.
right? Yeah.
Group hug right now. Group
Yes,
hug.
group hug.
Yes.
And so
Wow.
I love to see you guys, in person too. Peter, when will it happen? when are we gonna have meet and greet?
When we least expect it.
You always said that.
Yeah.
Mysteries.
Not gonna change.
Yeah,
Twists and
instantaneous.
turns.
They'll just wake up
Yes.
and there's Peter standing right beside you.
Right.
It's just a portal, that's all.
It's also fantastic to read a little bit of what is going on in the world. And this is another case that happened to me when I was rewatching the call, the January call. There was a friend of mine that he's an astrologist and a very good one, Portuguese, and he does also constellations, systemic constellations. You know what that is?
I know.
No,
Studies
it's
the stars.
sorry.
Studies the stars. Where they are.
I didn't get it. Donady?
Did you, were you saying he does constellations?
Yes.
Is that the, well, isn't that where the stars are located?
No, it's a process. It's a therapeutical and growth divine process called systemic constellations,
Mm.
you know, and he brings people. It's really amazing. It's like magic. I was very, you know, did someone knows what I'm talking about?
No, because
No.
systemic sounds not like a good thing. Systemic.
It's system.
Well,
It means system.
I guess
it
because
has-
I've only heard of it in sickness.
A system
Okay.
of practice.
It
Okay.
has to do, it has most to do with our ancestral
Okay.
history, okay,
Alright.
familiar history. So it's a kind of a process that if we put several people making up for someone that is constellating, that's how we call it. It's in Portuguese, it is different. It sounds different. And then there's you know, a choreography around the subject that the people are trying to review, and sometimes it brings back people from our ancestors
Mhm.
to the room that are played by other people, and then we talk to those people and we make amends.
Mhm.
It's very interesting. There is in the United States some people that does this, but this is not the point. So he made a post. He's also a very good astrologist, and he did a post on Facebook telling what is going on with the stars, you know, and he's really good reading the stars and planetary alignments and everything, but he's confused. He is confused about this, and well, you know, it's planets and stars. That's all divine. It's not really quantum. We have to go beyond those alignments. And at a certain point in the post, he asked, just a moment, please.
It's at his grandmother's house.
Sorry about that. And at some point he said, someone asked the architect what is going on, you know? And I just said something in the comments. I just comment on something, and then on a private message, I sent him the link to the call, the January call. And I told him, look, you wanted to meet the architect. There you go. Yeah. Take a look at that call. And that is mind-blowing, because, you know, I'm speaking the truth, but at a certain point in the future, you won't be able to say, you didn't tell me you knew the architect. So we know. People are confused. People that have been doing the same things for very long time now are you know, discovering that things are not heading up as they used to do, as they used to be in the past. And they are, you know, looking for something new that explains, that is capable of explaining the now moment, what we are all experiencing. And only quantum does that. Nothing else. That was what I was trying to share with him. Okay, take a look at that call. You can meet the architect in person. He's there. He's there speaking to us all. It was nice. I don't care.
That's a sweet sharing with your friend.
Yes.
Yes, but he didn't respond to me, because I imagine he would say, this guy is crazy.
That's too new.
Okay.
Yes. But he spoke about the architect, you know, his Magnificent brought it up.
There it is.
Mhm.
Wow.
I just went along for the ride.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I said, okay, you asked for the architect. There you go.
There you go.
His magnificence knows,
Yes,
and appreciates. Yes.
yes.
We'll ask His Magnificence to meet our magnificences and quantum singularity and quantum entanglement. And here we are.
That's all we can do. And that's
Yeah.
a lot.
It is a lot.
Imagine us explaining someone like that, the architecture is thin, because that was what I commented on his post. Okay, go thin. Okay, you must think I'm crazier. I am now crazier than I ever was. So it's okay.
That's
I
okay.
like him and he likes me also. It's good.
Yeah.
Did you introduce him to many of one?
I think he's
Oh,
from.
yes. Sometimes, yes. I send a link, take a look. And I just feel the moment. When things make sense to me, I just do them. I don't care if people in that case, I thought I saw the post, he was talking about the architect and the architecture of everything. And I say, okay, you have to go beyond the astrological mind of it all.
Yeah,
And-
Nuno, I'd offer that you care so much that you're choosing no bias.
Mhm.
You care so much, you care so deeply, we choose no bias.
Yes. Yes.
That's how it comes to me.
Thank you. It is. It's amazing to see how much no bias I have now.
Oh, you sure?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And how easy it is to see bias in around us.
And the growth
in
and the
people.
practice.
Yes. And it's so
And all the beautiful multiples.
Yeah, we just keep
Yes.
blooming bigger.
Yes, it's
I
so
like that.
freeing.
Blooming.
It's so freeing living like this.
I like the freeness. Yeah.
Yes. You are not always, chewing on something crazy, like crazy.
Where's my
You're
bone?
all chewing on
Chewing on a bone.
something,
Or chasing your tail.
Yes.
Chasing your
Another
tail.
way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Round and
total
round
freedom. Round and round.
and round in circles.
Yep. We don't want that.
No.
Mhm.
Doing a bone of bias. Or that.
No bias. Yay.
So let's start with first word,
No.
K-N-O-W.
N-O-W.
K-N-O-W.
No.
And then what's the next new word?
New.
New.
N-E-W.
NEW.
So we have no, and then we have new.
Balance.
Yeah, now this is where it gets very tricky. Because until we practice, balance is slow.
Mhm.
But as we practice, balance becomes fast.
Mhm.
And then what does that lead to?
Multiples, females. Multiples,
Growth.
growth.
Growth. What do you have without growth? Nothing.
Confusion.
Nothing. And what can you do every day to get faster?
Practice.
Exactly. Practice. So it's 6 words.
This may
Peter, I
sound-
have a question about practice.
Okay.
Last sharings from Alfred about Sherry's health situation brought me a lot of open real vortex energy. Could you explain a little bit about it, please?
Explain what?
Opening real vortex, the real energy with hands. Because we use a lot of surrogacy, but we don't share about the opening real energy. I would like to understand it better and how to use it. And if it can be used also for others. Was that
Well,
clear?
energy is not part of quantum.
So we don't use that part of practice anymore, since we are in simplification.
I'm just sharing what it is and what it isn't. If you are using energy, you are not using quantum magnificence.
Okay.
So when I am balancing right after no, new, when I get new and I'm balancing and I balance faster, then I'm using my quantum magnificence to actually heal the situation and grow? Question mark?
Yes.
Does that help,
Yes.
Deborah?
A little bit, because I use surrogacy, for example, for me, because of my also physical condition, let's say. And I was thinking, the real energy, when do we use it? Because we use hands, right? And since it's something that is very local, can I use it on me? And is it the same principle as the quantum surrogacy, even if I'm using energy? I don't know if I'm clear about the question, but it's very present right now in me. Every day it comes to me, for me, and also when Alfred shared about Sherry once, twice, it just kept. I even asked Nuno, can we use real energy for others? Because, for example, in divine, you have healers, for example. No, I think what healers do, they use real vortex energy. No.
Keep it simple.
I'm trying.
Energy is not part of quantum.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Peter. I will work on that.
Peter, don't we have to open the vortex?
Pardon me?
Don't we have to open the vortex to get to the real energy? Before we do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 heal?
there is no real energy
I'm
in
sorry, I
quantum.
didn't say energy. What would you call it? Real what?
Energy.
I personally call it a joke.
What, real? Real? No.
Yeah.
Oh, my quantum.
So basically, Peter, so basically in simplification, we shouldn't use this this part of practice anymore, like opening real vortex energy.
No.
Simply not use it anymore.
Don't. That's just
There is no shoulds and shouldn'ts.
Yeah, it's a choice.
with energy.
It's
There
not
is no quantum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when you practice and going from no, new, and balance, you're going to get so good at balancing, it's going to manifest exactly what you want. But we have to keep practicing because I don't think we're there yet.
Not only good, but fast.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Fast, because once in a while I have it and I get it, and then wow, my brain gets in there and it slips away.
Right.
And I'm like, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, one good example that I have experienced recently, which I shared with you on Telegram, is that, you know, I was cleaning up a bathtub and I slipped and
Slipped.
fell. And, you know, I actually hit myself really, really hard. I mean, on the metal, against the metal. And, you know, instantaneously, my mind was like, oh my God, you know, like, this is going to cause me harm, you know, like instant. But then, you know, when I hit myself, my body against the metal at that moment, you know, my magnificence actually, I sort of like, not fell, but, you know, I don't know, there's no word for it. I knew, you know, I was like,
That's a good word.
you know, and it should have really like hurt it and injured myself really bad because, you know, I felt really fast and slammed against the metal so hard. But, you know, the pain just dissipated instantaneously. Now, I recognized there was a little pause, you know, like it was hurting so bad you know, like at the moment, but then the pain dissipated very fast. I mean, so yes, it wasn't instant yet, but my, you know, that was my opportunity to practice being quantum. And the pain, and there was no injury, there was not even a bruise, and the pain was gone. So that was one instance where I clearly experienced, wow, you know, the quantum, being quantum actually does not need this whatchamacallit energy healing kind of thing.
Makes sense.
So that's something that I experienced. That was
that's
really
a
like
great
awesome.
That was really big, Gary.
That's a
Yeah,
great example, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Beautiful.
So we can do that. We
Yes, we
know
can.
how to do it.
We are doing it, but
Yeah, we are.
practice, practice,
Yes.
practice.
So I think it's a choice, you know, just for fun. We get to choose if, you know, energetic healing is fun and entertainment, you know, although it's not quantum practice, maybe we can experience it for fun, but, you know, for us to return to quantum and to be a master, we get to choose to practice.
Yes, yes, I understand that. Yes.
Good example, Yuri. Very good example.
Yes, I understand that, but this is also why I keep asking this about why is the real energy as a it's a proposition for practice in quantum, in the quantum page, for example.
Are you talking about the real energy vortex?
Yes, she is.
yes.
She
Okay.
is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open real energy.
Real energy
vortex
with
now.
hands.
That's what she's talking about.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
And it's supposed to be every other month when you did use it, but since everything was sort of taken down, we are to be practicing no, new, balance, multiples, growth, and practice again. And then we're opening a new chapter where we can instantly, fastly, however you Englishly say or Portuguese say.
But your English explanation was perfect, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. You're just,
It's
your
that-
mind is just, I understand, because sometimes it's hard to leave one room to go to the other room.
Yes, and I still.
So I have been using both, but as a crutch, but less and less. If that
Oh, I
helps.
left the crutch.
Okay, good.
Good point.
Yay.
It's been 2 weeks. It's
All
been 2
right.
weeks.
Oh,
Yes,
congratulations, Deborah.
thank you. I'm a
Yay,
new walker.
Deborah. Yay, Deborah.
Thank you all.
Good.
For clarification, I'm getting that using energy will always be mixing.
Yes.
Mhm.
And what we are going for is for results. And at the end, nothing results better than quantum
Magnificence, quantum.
and working and practicing on quantum. Magnificence, yes.
Yes.
So
Let's try to keep it simple.
thank you.
There is nothing of energy that's quantum. Nothing.
Nothing.
So if you're combining energy and quantum, you're making a mistake.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple. We're all grasping for something.
know. I know.
Can you see us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're filling in the blanks.
Yeah. So keep it simple. Let's start with quantum. With no. So that's quantum. New. That's quantum. Balance is fast.
Yes. And your whole
And
screen turns
eventually
purple.
You'll get to that. And then for all of you who are females, you will do multiples. For everybody, you'll do growth. 5, total of 5. No, new, balance, multiples, growth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Peter?
There's no energy. None.
So I have a question, Peter. Multiple / female. So
What does
female
Peter do?
sounds like energy, but it's not. It's quantum. You were referring to. So somebody like Ed and Noodle, right?
And
Still
Peter.
multiples, right? / female. I mean, you know, when you say female, you are not referring to divine female or energy female. You are referring to quantum female, correct? So that's everybody here.
I'm referring to female, which is
Okay.
how we achieve multiples.
Say that again, Peter?
I'm referring to female,
Female.
and that's how we achieve multiples.
Achieve multiples.
Mm-hmm.
Babies.
Baby.
Baby. So Nuno can make babies.
My daughter's pregnant, Maxine, Peter,
Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
with a little girl. Since we're talking about females,
Oh, congratulations.
How
Yes.
sweet. Yeah.
August 12th.
I would like to know, can Nuno have babies?
He's not a seahorse.
That's my question. Like Ed, right?
Quantum, huh?
Quantum. In quantum, they should be able to make babies.
We used multiples.
Multiples.
Help us out,
We-
Peter. We're
But
getting
we
stuck here.
use quantum to make energy babies. And then the babies learn to be female.
We had
My
this
mind is-
discussion the other day.
My mind went,
That, yes.
We had this discussion the other day.
Diane.
Can you simplify,
Um,
please, Peter?
It looks like
He
Nuno
does.
is blushing.
He did.
That's the simplification.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering,
It's so
I'm
simple. It's
just wondering.
complicated.
maybe a child will, appear in my life soon. Who knows? That will be multiplying.
Well, again, the quantum part of any of us is no new
Ooh, balance.
balance, female growth. 5.
Yes.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm.
And then what did we do each day?
Practice.
Practice. 6. It's that simple.
And we should remember that we are phi, all. We are all phi before we are female or male.
Right.
What?
Well, it's
Lost me there.
it's female.
Female.
So before
You meant we are all
get to
male before phi.
we are all phi before male.
The chicken
Oh.
came first. Just kidding.
Just thinking of
The egg, the chicken. Who came first?
Looking at the
Thank you,
word,
Diane.
that's what we do. It's phi
Okay, Diane.
first and
It's all
then
good.
male.
We're all the same. We're all one.
True goddess.
It's quantum multiples. It's quantum female. Yes. This is a very now subject.
No.
It's very present.
No.
This discussion.
Balance.
nowadays.
Keep going,
Balance.
Alex.
Female
Can I just say something?
growth.
Sure.
Dangerous.
Please.
Yes, I
Are we
can hear
muted?
you, Sky.
Fe is
Is iron.
iron and
Iron.
male
I
is
was
man.
thinking
So
that.
it's like Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron.
Female
Yep.
is
That's
Iron
you.
Man.
Yes. Women, that's what you are, Iron Man.
Wrong.
You are Supermans.
Go Diane, go Sky, go.
We are learning, we will get to that. The man will get there.
We're the
You are
major
obviously
multitaskers.
Stronger. You are obviously stronger. I keep saying that to every male I know. Just don't kid yourself. If you're putting women down, you are kidding yourself. She's stronger than you are.
Probably any
Yeah.
man who has observed a female giving birth would understand that.
Yes.
Yes, and not all that, but yes, of course, that's a great example. That's maybe
We're
why
wonderful
some
multitaskers as
males-
well.
Yes, you are.
that has to do with multiples also. Multitasking.
Yep.
Multiples.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, you deal better with multiples than us. At the start, because in quantum we can evolve with multiples also.
Yeah, but no, in quantum you're female. That's didn't Peter said that in quantum we are all female. Didn't he say that?
We are multiples.
We're
We
multiples.
have multiples
Is
also,
female.
yes. I'm working with multiples.
No.
Peter's right
We
there.
have confusion.
Okay.
Let's
Clarify, please.
simplify, Peter.
We're all the same with the word no.
Right.
It's a quantum word.
Yes.
And so is new.
It's 4 letters. KNOW. So what happens when something new comes along?
Then we
We
balance
It must be balanced. So no new balanced. What happens as we practice? We get faster. What happens with growth? What's the difference between growth and balance? Nothing.
growth has more.
Growth
That's
is
babies.
growth is beyond.
But multiples is how we got from one to oneness.
Right.
So we can grow as one, or we can grow in oneness.
Yeah.
So getting to the point, to the confusion part, Peter. Where does female or multiples relate to us quantum males? Or it's all
We're
just
momentarily in male bodies
They go
on the physical
together.
plane.
okay?
That's what I wanted to know. You need them together.
Wait,
Yes.
who?
Okay. That's
You
why
need the
you
male and the female together.
Correct.
Peter, is that why we can spin and change? You spin to female to male clockwise? That we have that option?
We're making it unnecessarily complex.
That's
We
what
have
we
no-
do, Peter.
It's 4 letters. We have new,
Spin.
that's 3 letters. We have balance,
That's 7 letters,
right?
which includes no and new. 7.
Correct.
Nice.
We're
Yes.
already growing with multiples. We had 4 and then 3, and now we're at 7.
Yes, looking at it from the numerological perspective, that's very true. In 3 has 1 and 2 included. And
Julie, you have a beautiful look. Yeah.
Say that again, Peter. You're beautiful. What?
Look.
Julie, look,
Julie,
Julie. Yep.
maybe Julie wants to add something to
Hello, Peter.
the discussion.
I'm just really listening about multiples.
Me too. So we use multiples also. Everybody is using multiples here in quantum. You were
Well,
saying,
as of 5,000 super cycles, we started with multiples. We're almost 1,000 super cycles beyond that. Multiples still exist.
that's why you asked the other day, Peter, if it is still to know if multiples make sense. I'm just confused.
It's not a question of making sense. It's a question of almost 10,000 super cycles of using multiples.
Yes. I'm okay with it. Just saying that. I can for surely say that female was the female people that I knew in my life were my big teachers. Yes, I learned almost nothing with men. I just had to say it.
Except for Peter.
Well, now it's different.
Peter makes up
because-
for it, do you know?
Because we can learn from everything. Now, every experience is valid for us.
Of
We
course.
add something. Now it's different, but before, in the past, I felt like, yes, women give me, something to work with. Even in me, for my growth, it was very important. So yay multiples, yay you,
Yeah,
Yay, females.
yay female.
exactly. Yay, female.
What would we do without them? Nothing.
We would be one.
We'd be stuck.
We would be
It'd be at
still one.
standstill.
Yes.
Multiples.
We saw that, Diane Lynn.
What? I was falling asleep. I'm sorry.
Yes, we saw that.
I moved this last week, so I'm beyond.
Bless your heart, honey.
Very tired.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
You moved to another house?
Yeah.
Okay. Better?
No. Sorry.
You'll get there. No,
Worse.
Oh,
I don't know.
Don't even go down that path, Nuno.
Yeah, I don't even know. I found a coffee cup this morning. I was thrilled. Okay.
I bet.
It's like that, you know.
good, good. One step at a time.
Yeah.
One coffee cup at a time.
There you
Like that.
Yeah.
Now, when you find a spoon, you'll really be happy.
Yeah.
I will be thrilled. Okay.
I'll send you a few.
So we have no 4 letters.
Oh, yeah.
We have new 3
letters.
letters. Total 7. We have balanced.
Total 7. And that's 14, which is 5, which is growth.
Right.
Mhm.
So let's not make it more complex.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
Practice, practice, practice.
Right. And see, practice, we can do that every day.
Every moment.
really,
True.
truly.
It's always now.
Yep.
Peter, we're not skipping from balance to growth though, right? We're not leaving out multiple females. Right?
Can't ever do that.
Correct? Never.
At your own
We come to a
peril.
standstill. Until we're fully quantum.
Well, that's really all we can do is no new balance and then multiples and growth.
Over and over.
Then what can we do every day? We can
Practice.
practice.
Endlessly.
Well, there's always
Feels like it too.
So, are there any questions?
Here I have 21:21 on the clock.
Oh, oh yeah. 121.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm in Europe, so.
He's in a different time zone.
Okay, I have to say goodbye, everybody, nobody.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
Thank you,
Thank
Deborah.
you.
Bye,
Bye,
Deborah.
Deborah.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Deborah. Thank you,
Bye, Deborah.
Deborah.
Thank
See
you
you
for
soon.
being with us.
Yes,
I'm always with you.
Thank you.
Of course
Yeah.
you are.
we know.
In our hearts.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm
Bye-bye.
gonna say
Bye.
goodbye too, going to the museum.
Okay.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jilly.
Julie.
I
Thank you,
love
Jilly.
Thank you,
Thank you
Julie.
for the
Love
call.
you.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you.